Hello, everybody. Welcome to TIMBP Live. It's me. I'm back. It's Perry. Hope everybody's doing super, super well. It is very cold here in Lexington, Kentucky tonight, which is why I'm going to be drinking just basically high proof stuff tonight, because otherwise I might freeze, and nobody wants any of that. So hello, Emily. Thank you so much for being here. So I'd love for y'all smash the like button. Stay warm. Darren says hi, y'all. And Scott says cheers. Guys, thank you all so much for being here. If you are watching on the replay, thank you so much for checking it out. And okay, there we go. And if you're here this evening, hello, Steve A. Good to see you, my friend. Thank you so much for being here. Sorry I'm being a little bit quieter than normal. The baby is asleep. So let me turn my mic up just a hair. Yeah. Help y'all out some. But I needed, this has been a week. It's been a heck of a week. And I just needed like some downtime to hang out with you people and chat, get some pours going. Just to be with y'all. Just to be here. I'm sure Donnie's going to be popping in soon. Our moderator, as you can see up here at the top of the screen, Donnie accidentally donated $1 to the show when he meant to do it on Trev Wilson's stream last week, which I find very, very funny. I find that very, very funny, honestly. But yeah, thank you guys for being here. If you've not listened to this week's episode yet, please go ahead and do so. I actually just uploaded the audio of it to YouTube as well. So after the stream is over, you can go and check that out. It's our best of 2021 episode where Eric and I give our top 10. And tomorrow, Swan and I is going to be recording with us for the first time in a while, and just before his move up to Indiana. So it's crazy. We're sending him off with good spirits. Lil says good morning. Good morning, Lil. And there, by the way, is Trev Wilson himself, the Bourbon Wrench. Says hello, friends. Hello to you, to the handsomest man in all of Whiskey Tube. I haven't said that in a while, but I genuinely do mean it. Where'd my glass go? I thought the one I've been drinking out of. This one is. This one is. Wanted to dig a little bit into the Rifma's story from last year, because it feels like Christmas with all the snow that we've got right now. John T, cheers everyone, and good morning, Lil. What is up, John? Scott is asking, did you find Stan Lee? I did find Stan. If you missed last week's stream, we had a little conspiracy theory that Eric stole my Stan Lee Funko, and it turns out that he didn't. He had fallen underneath my chair. So that's about how everything's going right now. JG, whiskey, cheers. Cheers to you, buddy. Trev, staying warm. If not, I'll come warm you. Well, don't tempt me with a good time. Zofer1920, what is going on, Fonzo? Hope you're well, man. Hope you're well. What's everybody drinking tonight? What are we getting into? Hope everyone's staying safe as well. Michael Applegate over on Facebook. Hey, buddy, how's it going? Everyone's safe with Snowmageddon. Hope you're well, Mike. Good to see you in here. Very, very good to see you. I'm doing well. It's just the amount of snow that we got today is insane. Is that Swan? Swan's here. Swan is here. Swan will be in my studio tomorrow too, which is amazing. I'm so excited. Eric and I are going to be very happy to be sitting down with Swan again. Swan, make sure you bring a jacket potentially tomorrow too, because it is still cold out here, despite the fact that I have the heater running at about 65 degrees. So, slamming a hard cider. There you go, Fonzo. Michael says, doing good. My friend got a little bourbon and made cookies with my niece. Sounds awesome. And everybody's giving a lot of love to Swan in the chat. It's awesome. That's awesome. I'm going to start out with something that Eric brought over for me a few weeks ago that I haven't, I've had a few times up until now, but wanted to check out again. This is an Ernie's Pinhook 6-year bourbon pick, 118.7 MGP. He helped. Ernie's is a local liquor store. He'll pick it, and so he just did his own little special labeling for me on this old Eagle Rare bottle, which is not showing up at all. Oh, maybe we'll hop a little bit. Yeah. Oh well. Oh my goodness! Lots of folks in the chats tonight. Ben Degagne. I'm so sorry, Ben. Thank you so much for being here, though. Dry January for me, some good old H2O. But y'all have a good, enjoyable pour tonight. We can do that. Swan says, I've got feathers and I'll bring you some beer. I'm okay with that. Trev says, no snow here, just cold as my heart. I'm sorry to hear that. Joseph Brazo for the first time in what feels like a lifetime showing back up. Good to see you, man. It's so good to see you in here. Scott says, dry month for me. Might end up just being a dry week. We'll see how it goes. I feel that. This week has been challenging. It's been challenging. I think last Thursday I knew this. Maybe, yeah, I did. Because it's well past his time at this point. But my brother had COVID. Vaxxed and boosted and everything, but he has a very weak immune system, and unfortunately he got it and his wife got it, and so he has been quarantining for the past 2 weeks at his house, and it's sucked because yesterday was actually his birthday. He turned 26 yesterday, and we didn't get to do much other than swing by their house and say hi in the front yard with masks on and everything. So, is anybody else just ready for all this stuff to be over? I know I'm preaching to the choir. I know I'm in the echo chamber right now, but dadgummit, man, just ready for it to be done, to be gone. Donnie, did I not mention that I noticed you? I'm sorry. I noticed you, Donnie. I'm very sorry about that. So I hadn't planned on doing a giveaway tonight, just because I'm already behind, and it's not fair to you all if I keep saying I'm going to do this and then just getting more and more and more behind. So instead, if you would like to support the show at all of the normal places that you would Snuffy Chat / Super Chat, because of course we are not yet to the point where we can have Super Chats on YouTube. You can find any way to donate to the show, support the show, in links in the description. There's stream elements. There's directly through Facebook, directly through PayPal and Venmo and Square and yada, yada, yada. But so, yeah, I appreciate it. It helps us out so much, helps me out so much, helps the show out. Justifies, of course, me coming out and hanging out here with you guys for a little while. And it's just like anything else. I don't know why I have to explain why super chatting is helpful and effective, but I appreciate everybody who has supported the show and continues to do so. So, yeah. Donnie says, you did not notice me, but I was late. I am sorry. Swan says, I'm so antisocial. My life hasn't changed much, to be honest. You were quarantining long before people were in lockdown. Let's check out some of this Pinhook. And Donnie has shared the Stream Elements donation link as well. Streamelements.com/this is my bourbon podcast/tip. Great way to help out the show. So, I feel like I have housekeeping stuff. Oh, I have a couple of things. Next week, I am actually going to have a new setup. So I will still be in this space, but things are going to be a little bit more, just a little bit more centralized, a little bit more streamlined. It's going to be really nice. We're going to actually be able to record the podcast on video from here on out. Excuse me. Based on the new setup, which I'm really, really excited for. I think you guys are going to like it a lot. And I'm also going to, I was talking about this with Clifton, I think it was this past week. Did I apologize to Stan? Yes, I did apologize to Stan. I also apologized to Eric because I felt bad for blaming him for something he definitely did not do. But I found Stan Lee. He is back. Truthfully, he was never really gone. He was just not where I thought he was. But I was also talking about this with Clifton earlier in the week, and I think maybe end of last week. I'm not entirely for sure, but he and I are not it's not going to be like trading off, but we will be doing some gaming streaming over on Twitch in between our normal stream times. So I stream at 8 Eastern, he streams at 10. So between like 9 and 10 most weeks, will the Thomas Kincaid be featured? You can still kind of see that. I know what you're talking about. It's not quite Thomas Kincaid, but you can still see it if I move it into frame more. But oop, went too high. There we go. But you will be able to see it a little bit more. Lieutenant Cat's in the house. Yes, he is. Zopher says it's going to be awesome. I am very excited for the new little setup. Yeah. Like I said, we're going to be able to shoot the podcast on video. It's not going to feel so cramped. We've kind of been a little bit cramped out here since I moved out here before Eden was born. And so this is going to allow us to open up a little bit of space. We got a whole heck of a lot more stuff cleared out of the garage. So it's just going to be nice and open. Perry Russell's here. Oh, shoot, dang. I thought I was on Google. Perry Russell, it's good to see you. It's been a while. Oh, golly. That was my back. Kenny G of the art world. That's a good way to put it. But yeah, I'm super excited for the game streaming. It'll be something new. And I mean, I just, with as much as I've been staying home, I have kind of been playing video games a little bit more. And so I figured why not do a little something with it. And that is doing Twitch streams. So I'm really excited for it. I'm not sure exactly what I'm going to play just yet. Probably some mainly like Switch and retro games. It would be a good excuse for me to go back and replay Breath of the Wild and yeah, I mean lots of good stuff to do. But yeah, Will Henderson, where have you been? It's been like forever. I haven't seen you in a hot minute, buddy. Good to see you, Hendo. Man. Joseph's back. Hendo's back. We got new people in the chat. Perry Russell's back. Zopher's here. Zopher doesn't normally show up until like the end of the stream. Swan's here. This is like an old-fashioned stream. This is great. You guys are spoiling me tonight. Also, $5 from Mr. Swan. himself. He says, all of you, here's some cash for being you. Excuse me. Cheers to you, Swanee. I am so excited to see you tomorrow. Oh, it's a good little MGP pick. The gang is all here. It feels like a mini reunion for the people who normally are in streams here or have been. It's so funny because I think about, I've been streaming on YouTube really for like the past couple of years, like 2 or 3 years. I took a break from it for a little while just because I was going through some personal stuff, and work was horrible at the time too. So it was but like before that, I was live on, I would go live on Instagram every week too, and that was this show just on Instagram, and that was a huge change switching over here. But yeah, 25 folks in the chat. My goodness gracious, thank you guys so much for being here. If you want to support the show, there's a bunch of different ways to do it through Snuffy Chats. It's our super chat system for the time being, but it all goes directly to me. Helps out superbly. We call them Snuffy Chats in support of Snuffy fell over. I would reach for Snuffy, but he's kind of hard to hear. Let me move my camera over so you can see him. There's Snuffy up in the corner. Hold on. He's present. But he got lost in the sauce. But in support of Mr. Snuffleupagus himself, of course. We are just missing Monica. Haven't had Monica in a stream in forever. Zopher says, I remember. I'm guessing you remember when I was on Instagram streams. Those I liked doing them on Instagram, but they were so hard to like keep so that other people could see them in the future. I'm happy to be on YouTube now. Papa Ritter's here. Amy, what you want to do? I think I could stay with you for a while, maybe longer if I do. Longer if I do. Scott Bigsley says, hit that like button and subscribe. Please, please, please. If you've not subscribed yet, please and do. Indeed. Please do indeed. Pop Redder says, I'm freaking here. Hi, Dad. Snuffy do be chillin'. I thought I heard a bird in here. I think it was just my nose. But Andrew West, another long-term supporter. Did you see my picture on WhatsApp earlier today? I did not. I probably should have. Oh, Will Henderson with the $10 Snuffy chat. Thank you, Will. Appreciate you, brother. Swilly Nelson, Mr. Cody himself. So what's up, Perry and Papa Ritter? What's going on with you, Cody? Good to see you, dude. Good to see you. Oh, was it you? Oh, you're listening to Andrew. I guess you were listening to Eric on the podcast, which we haven't talked about this. Eric was on an episode of the podcast recently, pairing some snacks with bourbon with Will, and it was really good. It was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed listening to that. Swan says, it was me. I'm the bird. Oh, you were listening to... Oh, wait. I misread. Okay, yeah, you were listening to TIMBP. You weren't listening to the podcast. But still, thank you, Andrew, for listening to the show. Scott, thanks for pleasing the Facebook algorithm. I appreciate you. Donnie says, Pure Prairie League. When I was an Apple authorized service tech in the late 80s, early 90s, there was an Apple Diagnostics CD-ROM that had a hidden track with that song. That's awesome. That's hysterical. I love that song. When I was sitting in with a buddy, a family friend, Josh Butcher, who was always doing just like cover shows because he didn't ever really have any original music. But I would just go and plug in my guitar and just like play over almost. Why did I look over at the garage door? That was weird. I would play over whatever he was wanting to play, and we played Amy a lot. We played that song so much. I mean, like at least every time that I did that, and so I got to learn like the harmonies for it, and just picking up more of the guitar part for it, which was so much fun. But I love that song to death. I really, really do. It brings me a lot of joy, and I mean, you know, Justin Fisher. So what up? What's up with you, Justin? Justin is my Justin was my drum instructor in high school for the 1 year that I took a percussion class. But he taught my brother played drums as well. But he helped out with jazz band and everything as well. Donnie says only cool people give hashtag snuffy chats. It's the best way to support the show during live streams. Pop Ritter says it's a go-to song that I love and I've heard since I was a preteen. I'm sure I've heard it. I mean, just I've heard it for forever as well. But it's just one of those songs that's like ingrained in my brain for sure. But we'll play it next time I'm there. Sounds good, Dad. Clifton says, "Hey, Perry," or "Cheers, Perry." Cheers, Perry. Hey, y'all. If I could speak right. Clifton's doing his larceny barrel proof shootout tonight for all the 21 releases. So go and check out that. And then he's going to be streaming on Twitch after I'm done here playing some video games. So I'm going to jump over there and enjoy that for a little while too. Justin says, enjoying the weather today. No school, tasty pours. I will say, like, I was on stay-at-home dad duty all day, so I didn't get the chance to indulge in any day drinking that would have gone with, watching all the snow fall. But man, it hit like like 1:00, and you could feel like the cold starting to creep into the house as well. Which we probably should re-insulate everything. I learned me talk pretty one day. Yeah, it's over for sure. But I just I kept thinking, gosh, what sounds so good right now is like just a Russell's Reserve, just 2 ounces of Russell's Reserve single barrel. Like that is just all that sounded good to me at that time. And yeah. Clifton just saw it was 19 degrees in Kentucky right now. Yikes. I'll enjoy my 70 degrees here. I do not blame you. It is very, very cold right now. I've, for the first time all season, got my little space heater up and running out in the garage / studio. But it's cold. It's it's stupid cold out here. So hopefully things will not be too bad. Pop Ritter says I was in traffic for over 2 hours today. I was mad at first, but then cooled down. It's one of those things where you're like, you can't do anything about it. It's just, I mean, it took Sarah, my sister, what was it, like 3 hours to get home from work today, just because snow was so bad. And she works in Frankfurt at the Capitol building. So, a full 30 minutes away from Lexington, but still. Let's warm it up a little bit. Oh, you know what? This is actually a really good idea. Here I go, thinking on the fly. once I put my brain to something. Joseph says, that's funny. There was absolutely no traffic here today. Or aren't you a lucky so-and-so? So I have been enjoying recently. I'm sorry I'm a little off mic. Apologize for that. I have been enjoying recently the 2019 release of Knob Creek Cat Strength Rye. It's not showing up super well on the camera. I'm sorry about that. But it is 127 proof, and I just poured some of this Jack Daniel's Tennessee Tasters barrel proof rye, which is 127.6. Excuse me. So why don't we do a little side by side? I just happened to pick that Jack out of the cabinet too, because I was like, oh, just something higher proof. Why the heck not? Also, $5 Snuffy Chat from Donnie Webb. He says, let's get these Snuffy Chats rolling in. Yes, please. It's a great way to support the show, of course. It's our super chat method, just slightly different. Embellish Podcast, what's up? John, work from home for the win. Michael says, that's why we are given high proof bourbon. I was stuck in traffic from Georgetown to Lexington for 4 hours. That sounds awful. So glad that you made it home safe. Tipsy Whiskey Shenanigans, new here to the channel. What's up, y'all? Cheers, everyone. Cheers to you. JG says, took me a walk to upstairs from the basement to leave work today. There you go. Dad said, Sarah was in the car for over 3 hours and made it to our house. I dropped her off at her apartment that is usually 5 minutes away. It took me 45 minutes round trip. Yikes. Also, 28 folks in here. 28 bourbon-loving, Perry-pour having so-and-sos in here. So, cheers to you guys. Cheers. Appreciate everybody. Oh, my microphone's been flippity-flopping all over the place. Justin says, I need some more Knob Creek in my life. All out at the moment, waiting on a Knob Creek 9 pick to appear and pique my interest. That, man, I've been all about Knob Creek at the moment. Dave Jennett. Hey, Barry, what's going on, David? Good to see you. Your Huckleberry is here. Cheers to you, my man. Operator says this is old school live stream. It does feel like old school. I'm super happy to have all you folks here. Golly, this is just come back next Thursday as well. I do this every Thursday night at 8 every week. So it would be nice to have people back every week. Donnie says, how much snow so far? How much do you expect? We've got at least 6 inches. It might be closer to like 7 or 8 at this point. Zopher says, I have the 2010 on hand. That's what I meant. The one that was barreled in 2010. Such a great bottle of rye. Such a great rye. Whoa. Okay, that's crazy. The Jack barrel proof rye is coming off like super floral, super like what is that? It's almost like onions. I guess it's just that rye spice, that kind of like really effervescent thing that you get with a lot of rye whiskeys. But on the other hand, the Knob Creek rye is kind of mellow. It's kind of like charcoal smoke, and I don't know. It's charcoal briquettes, I think, is what I was going for there. So I'm sorry about that. Will says, we just got cold rain down here and now the temps are dropping, so I'm sure we'll have ice in the morning. That sounds horrible. That doesn't sound fun at all. Joseph, y'all got 28 inches. Whew. Mamma mia, that's a lot of snow, dude. 28. That's like as tall as my child. We could lose our baby if she went out in the snow. That is a lot of rye. It's hot, it's spicy, it's really bold and in your face. I think where I've been drinking this Knob Creek rye recently, my palate's not acclimated to the full-on spice bomb that is the Jack Daniel's Tennessee Tasters barrel proof rye, but it's really good. It's very complex. I like it. I like it a lot. Tipsy Whiskey Shenanigans. Yeah, no, I don't do snow. I like one good snow, one really pretty, really good coverage of snow, and then after that, no, just leave me alone. Yeah, I would have preferred this around Christmas. I mean, not because like it would have been hard to get places with it. That's not what I meant. But Donnie asked, "What whiskey did everyone get for Christmas?" I think I said this last week, but I got a Russell's Reserve pick from Papa Ritter. Don Nishida all the way out in Hawaii. What is this snow thing people are speaking of? Never heard of it. Well, Don, you're truly missing out on one of life's great wonders, which is how am I going to survive if all the power goes out and all of our electricity goes out and it's below freezing here and I can't leave because there's too much snow and ice in my driveway. Truly one of life's little wonders that you're missing out on all the way in beautiful Hawaii. What a shame. Yeah, the Knob Creek rye is it's so much more mellow than the Tennessee Tasters from Jack Daniel's is. I could build a bourbon stove. That's a great idea. Zephyr says, wow, everyone's here after Don showed up. It does feel like everyone's here now. Dadgum. And speaking of Don Nishida, with the next Snuffy chat, Don, cheers to you, my friend. Thank you so much. Appreciate you. Warms my cold little Kentucky heart. And now, as I am wont to do when I do comparisons, I'm going to blend the two together and see what happens. Tony Bag of Donuts. What's up, Tony? Says Perry. I'm trying to a dry start to the year, maybe a month, maybe a week. Just wanted to stop in and say Happy New Year to TIMBP, and I can't wait for next week's big send-off. Good to see you in here, Tony. Yeah, a lot of people are doing dry months right now, and that sounds awful to me. So I am going to continue to drink bourbon. So Jay says you do have volcanoes and hurricanes. That's true. Jason Blanchard, go Dogs from Georgia. Okay. I had to like say it out loud to understand what you were saying, but I got there. Darren says that KC smells, that Knob Creek rye smells like a rick house full of rye. Absolutely. Absolutely. That's a great way to put it. Steve, you're cracking me up, dude. Cracking me up. Ooh. That's a nice little blend. Not too shabby. Not too shabby. So I wanted to pour a little bit of this as well. Tony, it's not fun. I imagine it's not fun. Donnie says they have snow in Hawaii. You just have to go up the mountains. Good point. So, Darren, was this you that gave this to me? I don't think it was. But this is an Appleton Estate 21-year rum. I got a sample of a while back, and it just can't really see the label. But I can't for the life of me remember who gave this to me. Steve, you're not wrong at all. You're not wrong at all. It was just the way that you presented it cracked me up. Jason asks, Perry, do you rank your bourbons of the year? What's number one for 2021? I did rank my top 10 for this year on this week's episode. Joseph, I do need to do that. And I know that sample is around here somewhere. I'm not sure exactly where it is, though. But I am going to do that for sure. Anyway, yes, I did rank my top 10. My number one. Do I go ahead and spoil it? Because the episode's only been out for a day. And it's on YouTube now too. It's not a video, it's just the audio of it. But if you prefer to listen to oh, sorry, that was Clifton saying what he was doing tonight. But if you prefer to listen like to audio on YouTube, you can do that here. So Scott says we actually just broke that record of snowfall from the storm last year. We got 24 inches, but no ice, so less damage. Jason says, thanks, not heard it yet. It's out and about. Yeah, I don't want to spoil it. I don't want to spoil it. Because then people aren't going to want to listen. And Cody asks, what did you think of Fred Minnick's top 10? Well, it's something. I don't know, man. I don't know. Like, there's some stuff. Okay. There's some really good stuff in it. I had oh, Clifton, it's totally good, man. Joseph says, just got a call from an old lady. She asked who's speaking. I said, Joe, and she said I have the wrong number. That is so good. Oh, that's so good. Ew! Justin Fisher with the snuffy chat. Justin, thank you, my man. Appreciate you. Justin and Don both did $20. You guys rock. That's fantastic. So Fred's top 10. I also had Eagle Rare 17 and Russell's 13 in my top 10. I'm not going to say exactly where, but they are there. Joe Mama is speaking. Barrel Seagrass is his number 2. I think that's a really respectable pick. It's just there were other releases that I liked better this year that came out. He's got the new Little Book at number 3. Remus Repeal. Is this batch 5 that came out this year at number 5? Oh, buddy. This is where it gets a little rough for me. I thought the 21 Old Forester birthday bourbon was pretty good. I didn't think it was like out of this world. What is this Angel's Envy release? Is it their like master seller collection thing? Jeff the Creed was not my number one. Pinch Hitter Whiskey League, and Perry's like, how do I criticize Fred Minnick without criticizing him? I'll criticize Fred all day. He and I, hey, we get it. It's not like we're not friends. He just, we don't agree on everything. Joseph with the $10 says, okay, fine. Madeira cask, Angel's Envy finish. Cool. Gotcha. So that's number 7. Number 8 is Kuiper Belt bourbon. I've not had that, but sure, by all means. Number 9 is, I think, the Bardstown triple stave or the triple barrel finish blend, and then the Jack 10-year-old at his number 10. It's fine. I mean, I don't agree with all of it. There were better things than. I mean, look, here's the other thing too. I didn't have everything that was on Fred's list. I'm sure Fred had everything that was on mine, but the thing is, like, it's all very subjective. I tend to go off of what I liked the best during that time, and I like the way that Chad and Sarah do it with everything being blind, but I just don't have I don't have the capacity for that they do. It takes teamwork, I feel like, to make that happen for real. And it's not the way that I do it. And I just kind of go off of, my notes that I make throughout the year and what we review throughout the year. And if you've been listening to the show throughout 2021, then you probably know what my top what the top 2 are. Okay. What my top 2 or 3 are. But if not, I think that it's a pretty good little surprise. And Eric actually surprised me during the recording of the episode last week with our number 1, which we had only had a sample of up until then. And it was a huge surprise, and I had to edit the shout that I gave down a little bit because it was so loud. But yeah. Uh-oh. The bots are in. We got a bot. Chris. What's up, Chris? Hello. Sorry I'm late. What's everyone drinking? Chris, I am drinking some Appleton 21 year at the moment. Tipsy Whiskey Shenanigans. Out of the limited stuff I got, ECBP B521 was my best in my small blind, and not a single soul agrees. Chad and Sarah had B521 in this, in their top 10. I liked A and C better. A in the end won out for me. But I am getting bots now. Oh, Joe, he got it for a steal for sure. I mean, I was so surprised that he pulled it out. And I mean, I messed up on something. Prescription bourbon. Cheers, Perry. Happy 2022. Happy 2022 to you as well, buddy. Good to see you. Jason is drinking Rare Bird 101's Krispy Kreme Wilderness Trail Rye single barrel pick. How is it? Man, I want it. I'm sad I missed out on that one, but it just wasn't really in the cards at the time. But regardless, and Chris just poured some Rare Breed. You can't go wrong with Rare Breed. It's just, you can't. You just can't. Swan says, don't crap, I forgot to like the video. Don't be like a swan. Please do like the video if you have not subscribed yet as well. Please go and do that. So you get all the and hit the bell notification so you know when I go live or publish new episodes and videos. The audio from this week's podcast is on YouTube now as well. So Darren's been drinking the crap out of the Pickin' in the Rain TIMBP pick. Samesies. We are going to be getting those out very soon. I'm sorry to people who have not gotten them yet. I just hit left field with the Appleton. Wow. Oh, man, that's good. That might be the best rum I've ever had. That might be the absolute best rum I have had. Period. It's delicious. Dang it. I don't know who the heck gave me this sample of Appleton Estate 21 year, but I am all for it. Justin says, only batch I found this year was B521, and I really enjoy it. Didn't expect to, but it is an easy drinker. Yeah, it's that low proof, I think, that makes it such an easy drinker. But yeah. Last pour was Barrel Seagrass. Nice. Good whiskey right there. Got my sample right here, right from the distillery. Or company, I guess. Joseph, my top of 21 was the Kentucky Owl Batch 9. Hey, I just got it for Christmas, so shut up. Can't argue. Don, yes, your 2 bottles are going to be safe until you make it back to Kentucky this year. So don't worry about that. But I would never do that to anybody, get into something that they have already paid for that I owe them. That's not fair. Have I tried the Rolling Fork rum from Turner Wathen? I have not. That sounds interesting. I would like to try some of that. I'm actually going to have like half of this and then throw it in with the rest of the rye because I'm curious what this like slightly like rye and rum blend would be like. Have I tried Foursquare rum? Like once, and it's been a while. It's been a long time. It was around the time that Fred was starting to talk about how rye was rum was going to overtake bourbon. Also, did I say Foursquare rye or Foursquare rum? I can't remember. It doesn't matter. But it was around the time that he was saying that like, oh, bourbon's going to die out in the next couple of years, but rum's going to be what takes it over. So I was like, well, I should probably get into some of the rum stuff. Everybody's saying Foursquare is the bomb. We need to review Fortuitous Union. Okay, sure. Papa Ritter says my top pick of 2021 was Makers on the Rocks with a Splash. And Darren says I have 1 Foursquare rum. Love it. But yeah, I have had it. It's just been a hot minute since that happened. Oh, that Appleton 21's so good. Oh, that's so good. I just want to say again, because I never say it enough, thank you all so much for being here tonight. This is a great turnout. Thank you for keeping me warm during the Snowpocalypse, Snowmageddon of 2022. What a way to start out the year. Fortuitous Union is the Rolling Fork offering that's a shelf staple. Very cool. Scott says I love Foursquare and I hate rum. It's funny. Been waiting for that rum surge. Yeah, we'll see when that happens. It's a rye rum blend from Rolling Fork. Okay, cool. Chris says I was lucky enough to get A, B, and C this year, probably close to retail. Nice. The only Foursquare I have is several Doorleys from Total Wine. Is that Swan? Is that the Total Wine like house brand or whatever? Oh, Nothing like water with a little bit of whiskey left over in it as you're cleaning out your glass. Pinch hitter, I need to try some Foursquare. Definitely enjoy some quality rum. Yeah, I need to get around to trying more Foursquare as well. But yeah. I had a bourbon I was going to drink. You know what I'm going to drink? Because this is what happens when natural disasters occur. When storms start rolling in and you're trying to stay warm from cold rain and snow. Because you kill bottles. Sometimes you kill bottles of bourbons that you absolutely love. And this is one that will forever be a bourbon that I just delight in endlessly. Elijah Craig Barrel Proof C918, 131.4 proof. Swan, this is not the bottle you gave me or that I bought off of you. This is an older one. Foursquare is expensive. It's fairly expensive, yeah. Poperator's headed out. Bye, Dad. Love and cheers to all. Happy New Year. It's a house blend, but it literally says Foursquare. Oh, that's right. That's what that brand is. Chris says, I think I scared your dad off again. I don't think you did. Cleaning out your glass and drinking is indeed the best way to hydrate. It is not the bottle that I got from you, Swan, but I still have some of that left. Joseph sipping on the Rebel Cast Strength from its bourbon night. Man, I only got a sample of that release of that pick, and it blew my socks off. I was so impressed with that. That was like, I don't ever do picks for my top 10, but that one could have easily made it into my top 10 for this year. What an incredible single barrel. I mean, honestly, it just blew me away. Chris asks, how is the family? Family's doing great. Our toddler is currently cutting some teeth at the moment, so she is just in amazing spirits right now, and has been for days. So anyway, Dorley's is much lower proof. Gotcha. Will says I was going to try a dry month, but it depends on how my dogs do on Monday. Fair enough. Do I have any picks planned for 2022? Not at the moment, but we are we're putting feelers out. We'd like to do something more local. Just because the past 2 times we've done it has been with Nashville Bourbon Society, and it's just logistically kind of a nightmare for us to have to, get bottles that started in Kentucky and then we're down in Nashville and then had to bring back up to Kentucky, or hand them off, and like I have to drive from one place to it's just a whole mess of things. And I would like to do something that's just more localized. Has your mother or her mother told you to rub a little bit of whiskey on the gums? No, I've heard that before, but it's not been it's not been recommended directly from anybody in our family. Frozen waffles, cool, soothing, and built-in drool attachers. Let's get ready to do it. Don says I was going to try a dry January, but had some sake. Jeez Louise, sake on the first, so maybe I'll choose a dry week in January instead. What are you going to do, man? What are you going to do? Oh, C918. Oh, I love you so. Justin says, Perry, I don't love rum, but I was gifted a bottle of Richland rum from Georgia, cast strength, unfiltered, single barrel, 111.4 proof. It's tasty. Will gladly share. Sounds good to me, dude. I'll share some stuff with you as well. Man. Let's do it. That sounds good. Chris says we did it to my son and he seemed to like it a little too much. Oops. Fair enough, though. But yeah. Gosh, are we already that close to 9 o'clock? Just Louis. He's 13 now and hasn't had a drop. I didn't drink until I was like 20. So 19, 20, something like that. Took a long time. Did I just do the Whiskey Mountain shimmy with that C918? I think I might have. I didn't mean to, but Adriana, I will give Adriana all credit where credit is due. Goodness. What's everybody drinking towards the end of the hour, towards the end of the stream? I hope everybody sticks around for Clifton's stream at 10 as well, or 7 o'clock Pacific time. And if you're not subscribed yet to Bourbon Bites, please do so. Clifton and I, I've had this little like pact forged over the fact that we both go live on Thursday nights, and we're like the young guys in the. And it was probably like Wild Turkey 101. It was not. It took me a long time to get to like Turkey 101. But Clifton and I are like, we always got each other's backs. Yeah, he does really fun stuff. He does really great stuff. I'm excited for his stream tonight. And, Thursday nights are one of my favorite nights of the week. JG says water, dry week for me. Lots of dry weeks and months happening at the moment. The Drink Pro is going live at 9 if people need something to fill the gap. Here you go. Man, lots of people going live on Thursday nights anymore. I can't get over it. Cannot get over it. But I am just happy that you people here tuned in. If you watched throughout the replay as well, thank you so much for making it this far. It's been a great week. Thank you guys as well for the snuffy chats, our super chat system. Just means the world every time that y'all help out. Just keeps us going, keeps us afloat. Joseph, I only had 2 pours on my Florida trip, so basically a dry week. Wow, man. Chris, well, I guess I'm going to have to pour some Elijah Craig, even though I don't have any 18. I will pour some 21. Ooh, that sounds awesome. Cheers and aloha to you, Don. Scott says, Eric, Whiskey Mutant has shirts now. He does indeed. You can head to whiskeymutant.shopify.com. I'm not wearing mine this week, but I wore mine last week. Really cool stuff. All shipped out right from him. And yeah, super cool work, super cool designs. He had a friend make up everything for him. So good stuff. Good stuff indeed. Well, I guess we're going ahead and wrapping things up here at the end of this stream. Once again, thank you all so much for watching this week. If you are new, pop corks, not pockets. What does that mean? I don't know. I'll ask him about it tomorrow. Johnny Drama, cheers to a great 2022 for you, Perry. Cheers to you too, my man. Good to see you in here. Good time, Perry. Thank you, Zofer. Yeah, next week, same bat time, same bat channel. We'll be right back here, just as we always are on Thursday evenings. If you've not followed the show yet, it's at My Bourbon Pod on all social media channels. And patreon.com is where you can support not only the YouTube side of things, but also the podcast itself, which is where I do most of my whiskey stuff. And that's patreon.com/My Bourbon Podcast for as little as $1 a month, $5 and up gets you some really great perks, including exclusive audio content, including early access to episodes and all that good stuff. So Eric says it means open bottles, don't sell them for profit. Oh, okay. I get it. Anyway. Eric's got his headphones on. All right. That does it. Guys, I love you all. Thank you so much for being here. I will see you next week. But until then, I'm Perry, and this is TIMBP Live. Cheers, everybody.